Hey guys, and welcome to another Plan With Me video. What you're seeing on the screen right now is actually the week from before, so if you haven't checked out that Plan With Me, go ahead and head over there. I'll have it linked up in the iCard for you to find. This week we are using the Sabine Elise Designs kit I have here. I don't know again if this kit is available in her shop, but I will go ahead and link her down below. I actually have a coupon for you, so check out that link in my description. But let's go ahead and just jump right into it. This week I am starting off with the date headers like I do just about every week. One thing I wanted to point out here while I'm doing the date headers is just talk a little bit about my last video and how I said that a lot of you guys had been asking for a slower, more like in-depth how I plan sort of video, where I basically do what I'm doing in this video except walk you through it, step by step and not do a sped up voiceover after the fact. And I will be doing that next week, so get excited. And if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. That'd be great, so that way you know when that comes out. But I'll have to do that next week. This week though is just another normal sped up video. So I'm sorry right from the beginning here that I have the brightness on my iPad is like super bright. I actually turned it down before we started, and you can tell every once in a while I shut the camera off and you can see that like the brightness goes down a little bit. And I realized after the fact that it was automatically like re-brightening my screen every time. You know how your iPhone or your Apple device of any kind will re-brighten based on like the settings around you. And so since I had a light directly on it, it thought that it needed to like get as bright as possible, which doesn't do good for you guys to see my screen. I eventually figured that out, and you'll see in a little bit, but I just wanted to bring note to it now that I do know that it's like super bright right now, and it's really hard to see some of the gray items in this kit, but I'll try to fix that later on in the video and you'll see that. So after putting down the date headers, one of the first things that I'm doing, and it's kind of new for me, I did it last week, was putting down more of the stagnant items, so the things that I know I'm going to place. For example, I placed down this Monday through Sunday tracker, and I'm using it as like a dinner's tracker. So I found the dinner's label and I placed that up above there. And then usually below there, lately I've been doing a habit tracker, so you can see the green one on the left. But then I realized this kit also had like a weekly goals, and I know that's really hard to see the weekly goals thing because it's gray, but it's actually over there right underneath the dinners tracker. So I put that down, and then I thought maybe I would use that green habit tracker later on. But here you can see I'm using the washi in the kit and then placing my weekly habit tracker, the Monday through Sunday one there. You can find that in my shop. It's part of one of my trackers sets. It also comes in a bullet journal set, so if you're interested in getting like a whole bunch of bullet journal staple items, then check that out. So since I did that and did the Monday through Sunday weekly tracker that has like a whole bunch of different options for different tracking, I decided to just scratch that entire green little tracker that you can get in the kit. So now that I have all the staple items down, I'm just going through day by day and marking different things. On Monday, it was Earth Day, and so I'm using this chubby that has a little water icon. You can get him in my waters tracker set. He's like a little freebie extra that comes with the water trackers. That's the only place you can get him, but he's super cute. And then I'm going to fill up the rest of the space with a full box. Now I know you're probably thinking, Danielle, what the heck? Normally you write, but first coffee on Monday. And I realized that after the fact, but I knew that Monday was going to be a more chill day, especially since this is the week after Easter. I knew I was going to need Monday to kind of rejuvenate after a weekend of being with family and just like having a whole bunch of fun that way. So I'm going to go ahead and put, but first coffee on Tuesday, and you'll see that here in just a bit. I started off Tuesday by marking trash day, and I do this every week as well because every Tuesday is trash day. And so I'm using this flag label from the kit. Again, it's gray and it's a lot lighter, but it's kind of light in general. Even looking at my planner in front of me right now, it is kind of light. So this kit's gray is like a super light gray, which is appealing, but also like, kind of makes it almost invisible. You can see I also switched the brightness and kind of fixed it up a little bit, so I hope this is a lot better for you guys as you watch the rest of this video. Underneath the trash, I marked but first coffee. I used one of my iced coffees from my Coffee Chubbies sticker set from my shop, and in that you get the script but first coffee and another script about coffee as well. Underneath there, I marked some bills that I had due. My husband's student loans were due that day, so I just went ahead and marked that. And I put a line through the $ portion because I don't like putting the money on my planner. Firstly, I don't want to see that every day when I'm looking at my planner. But also, since I share this with the world and share it on my Instagram, it's just better not to put the money on there. To top it off, I went ahead and moved everything down and used a full box but cropped it down teeny tiny, so it's basically just like a washi strip. I wanted to use washi, but I didn't want to use that pink rose flower washi that I used in my habit tracker section below, since it was like so close, and I just didn't want to use that again. So I went ahead and chopped up a full box there and just kind of used it as washi. Then on Wednesday, I'm marking my Plan With Me video goes live. These videos go live every Wednesday now, so if you're trying to figure out what my routine is, I'm trying to stick to every Wednesday. On the Plan With Me portion, I'm using the chubby that's holding the camera icon. I have a whole bunch of different cameras in different colors in my shop as well, and so I just like to use that every time I have a video or a vlog or anything like that go live. I'm filling up the space in the middle with a full box again, and then dropping down a gray label down at the bottom, and I'm gonna mark wine time. So Wine Wednesday is something that we do in my family. It started with my mom, and I was living away from her, so it was our time to kind of meet every week and FaceTime and just kind of get in touch again. And so since I live with my family, near my family again, it's something we're trying to do but kind of failing at. So it's still a habit to mark it in my planner, but we're not really succeeding so much. Then on Thursday, I knew in the evening I had a meeting with a bride. I shoot or film wedding videos, so I had to meet with the bride to kind of talk about her venue, and we were doing this over the phone. So I don't have any sort of phone stickers other than this like phone that's in a speech bubble that comes in my work stickers kit, but I wanted something with a chubby too, so I just went ahead and overlapped them, and I thought it looked really cool. This is one of my basic chubbies that you can get from my shop, and he has hard eyes, and then I put the phone there as well, so it's really like a dynamic little chubby on the phone sticker that I mushed together. Then above that, I'm going to go ahead and mark that I need to edit. I have a vlog that goes live on my personal channel. My husband and I do vlogs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So on Thursday, I wanted to edit a little bit and get ahead on our vlogs, just knock out everything that I needed to do for the upcoming vlog on Friday. And then to top off the morning, I knew that I had some work I needed to do for the company that I'm currently working for. So I put for G&D in the spot where you would normally put like the time that you work for in that work label. But since I didn't have a designated time, I just kind of work whenever work needs done. I just put the business that I'm working for. I'm moving everything around a little bit. I'm trying to play around and figure out what I want to do. And on Thursday at the bottom there, I decided that I wanted to mark that I needed to do some designing for my Etsy shop. I have this Etsy sticker kit that has a whole bunch of different stickers that maybe a shop owner would have or use if they were planning any of their shop stuff. So that has that little iPad with the pencil and the script that says design. Then above that, I'm using a tiny little label that has an asterisk. You can hardly see it since it's that light gray again, and just writing down that I have a photo meeting with one of the photographers that I want to be working with here in the future. You saw that I adjusted everything just a smidge, and now we're moving on to Friday. Friday's pretty basic and simple. I don't have a whole lot planned other than the fact that I have a couple of bills due. So then I'm going to take the part at the top and just kind of fill it in with a full box. At first, I had picked one that I didn't really like, and I went ahead and changed that to this coffee one, which is one of the reasons why I love digital planning. I can just switch it up whenever I want and don't have to worry about really ruining any stickers or anything like that. Moving on to Saturday, my littlest sister, has her junior prom on Saturday. I'm really excited for her, and I'm actually going to be helping her do her hair and stuff, so I wanted to mark down that it was her prom. And then it took me a little while to kind of figure out what else I needed to mark. The weekends are very up in the air as per usual, as always. So I'm trying to fill in some space, and I thought I would put this weekend banner down, but I decided I wanted to go all the way over until Friday as well, just because I wanted to make it bigger and more for you to be able to read it a little better. So I'm sizing everything down a little bit. You saw that I cropped that coffee full box on Friday. I moved the Bill Do sticker up, and then I finally got it to fit right there. I really liked that a lot, and then I was able to fill in the rest of the stuff underneath Blake's prom with a full box. One thing that I'm doing here is I'm actually cutting and then pasting these stickers back on, so that way they are on top of the full box. The order that everything lays down is basically what was the last thing you pasted. That's what will be on top. So if you ever want something to be on top of another thing, just cut it and then paste it down again and it'll be on top. To finish everything up, I just threw a big full box in and resized it really huge to fit that blank spot on the right. And then that's it. That is my weekly spread for this past week. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you as part of this community. I have everything that I mentioned linked in the description down below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye!